Benny, long time no see. Hear things are going well for you. How have you been? Scotty. And you wrote back. Scotty, baby, good to hear from you. I still think about the good old days a lot. We should catch up. Benny Salazar. I had the next morning off, so I went over to the East River to fish. I did this all the time. I ate the fish, too. You know, there is pollution present, as people always complain about, but at least you knew about it. I mean, it's not like the many poisons we ingest daily, totally ignorantly. Anyways, I figured if I caught a fish, I'd take it over to Benny. What do you know? Benny's luck must have rubbed off on me or something, because I caught the biggest fish of my life. An enormous striped bass. Anyway, I figured I'd take it over to Benny, say hi, see how things were doing. Man, I love that fish. I wonder if I had somehow managed to siphon Benny's luck off of him, leaving him with nothing. And if I had, how could I do it forever? I checked the directory and I saw that Benny's record label was on the 45th floor.
Come on in. Scotty, is that you? Scotty Houseman?
Benny looked good. He looked really good. He had a black jacket with black pants and a white shirt. It was buttoned to the neck, but no tie. I understood something for the first time that day. I understood that expensive shirts look better than cheap shirts. It wasn't shiny, no, shiny would have been cheap, but it seemed to glow. Sort of from the inside, as if something was trying to get through. Hey, Benny, how's it going?
Long time no see. I'm glad to see you. Have a seat and tell me what's been going on. Scotty. Scotty.
Benny's office was awesome. And I don't mean that in the skateboard teenager sense. I mean it in the literal sense, the old-fashioned sense. I mean, he had a book ladder and these light fixtures. And the growth of the American Republic, who even reads stuff like this? This was classy. This was awesome. I brought this for you, Benny.
What is that?
It's a fish. It's a striped bass.
A fish. You brought me a fish.
It's a striped bass. I caught him in the East River this morning.
Thanks, Scotty. I appreciate the thought, but this fish, it's bound to go to waste in my office.
Go home and eat it.
Talk to me, Scotty. Do you have any demo tapes you want me to hear? Any songs that you want me to produce? An album? A band? Tell me what's on your mind.
Benny was leaning forward on his table, but his legs were crossed. It's one of those poses that looks really relaxed, but is actually pretty tense. As I sat at the other end of the table and watched Benny, I realized four things all in a sort of mental cascade. One, Benny and I weren't friends anymore, and we never would be. Two, Benny was trying to get rid of me as quickly as possible and with the least amount of hassle. Three, I had already known that he would when I decided to come. And four, it was the reason I'd come in the first place.
Scotty?
So, you're a big shot now, and everybody wants something from you.
Come on now, Scotty. You write me a letter from nowhere. You show up in my office now. You must be here for some other reason than just to give me a fish.
No, that was a gift. I want to know what happened between A and B. A was when we were friends and both in a band. B's now.
I've busted my balls. That's what happened since then.
Do you mind if I look out your window?
Oh, not at all.
Benny didn't sound afraid, but I could tell that he was. I could smell it. Vinegar. That's what fear smells like. I went to his window and pretended to look outside, but my eyes were closed.
Are you doing any music?
A little. Mostly just to keep myself loose.
Are you married?
Divorced. Lasted 4 years.
I'm sorry, buddy.
And it's all for the best. How about you?
I'm married. I have a 3-month-old son.
Buddy, don't you get it? There's nothing you have that I don't have. Okay? It's all just X's and O's, and you can come by those a million different ways. Two thoughts distracted me as I stood there. One, I didn't have what Benny had. Two, he was right. Health and happiness to you, brother.
Hey, Scotty, hold on. Don't be a stranger. If you ever want any music you want me to hear, just send it along. Here, have my business card.
Thanks.